Hi guys, this is your girl Miss J back with another video. Coming to you after a few days of being off and relaxing a little bit. Took a little time off from you guys, but I am back and here to stay. And like I say, checking in with you guys to see how everyone is doing on this beautiful and glorious day. And yes, it is. It is so beautiful outside today here in the city. I just got home a little while ago from work and I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys. I started on yesterday to talk with you guys, but I got busy around the house and doing different things, and time just goes when you're doing stuff. But I am here today just to check in with you guys and make sure that everyone is doing okay. Your family, your loved ones, excuse me, and see how all of you guys are doing on this glorious day. Just been working each and every day. Excuse me. And was thinking about you guys while I was working and coming home kind of beat and tired, and didn't really want to pick up the camera and talk with you guys. But like I say, you're always on my mind, you know, when I stay away for a few days. And when I come back, I want to explain to you guys what I've been doing, and just, you know, out here working, taking care of home and family, and, you know, watching a lot of you guys on a lot of the live streams. I've been, you know, checking in with the live stream. Haven't did too much on the live streams, you know, but I'll peep every so often to see you guys out there grinding and do what you have to do for what you want on this circuit, as we call YouTube. And I was watching the news on, was it yesterday? Yesterday morning. I had got up early in the morning, drinking a cup of coffee, and the news came on, and our beloved president came on, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys saw it. If you didn't, we had a Asian reporter, female, was asking questions like any other of the reporters, and she mentioned something about the virus in the White House. And our president, he said something that was real harsh. He said, "Why don't you go ask China?" And I felt that. And I'm sure that reporter did. You know, and she looked like, "Why were you singling me out?" And she sit back in a chair. She kind of got up a little and she sit back down. And I know she could feel that, because everyone that I talked to it about, they felt it also. And she was like, "Are you directing that towards me?" And he, you know, like he throws you off. He said, "Oh, I don't like what you said," or "You said something else," or whatever. And he went over to the next reporter, and you could see it on her face that he singled her out because she was Asian. And to me, it was a racist remark, the way he said it. And I think he should be ashamed of himself, because you don't look at a person because of the color of their skin, their race. You look at the person for who they are, how they treat you. The words that are coming out of his mouth, I know that hurt her. It bothered her because it bothered me. And it's been on my mind ever since for him to even say something like that. You're the president of the United States. You're here to protect us, protect all people. And a lot of the stuff that he said about people, or the way he say it offends you. And I just couldn't believe. Well, I wasn't surprised. I'm not going to say I couldn't believe on what he said. And I'm not surprised. You know, and I'm sure everybody else who saw it is not surprised at all. For you to say something like that she's only asking a question, like any other reporter that is sitting there, for you to attack her like that was very wrong. We have to stop looking at people for the color of their skin. We have to stop looking at people because if someone in my race does something wrong to hurt someone in another race, am I at fault? Are you at fault for what someone does? Do I treat you any different if something happened, if someone of another race hurt somebody in my family or my race? Do I look at that race any different? No, I don't. You look at the person who committed the crime. You look at the person who said what they said out of their mouths. And that's how I looked at him, the way he looked at her and what came out of his mouth towards her, like it was her fault. Like she lived there in China and it was her fault that what happened over there is the cause of what's happening here. And I think that it was wrong for him to even say that to her. We have to stop looking at race. I don't know why race even still exists. Why is it still around when we can just be as a people and not fault a race for what someone else is doing or what someone else is, what they did? We can't be at fault for the actions of someone else. You can't look at me and blame me for something that happened to another person for someone that was in my race, that's the color of my skin. And I felt that for her to be singled out like she was the cause when she was only asking a question. Guys, please, stop with the race. There are so many things and people at fault for what goes wrong in this world. And we just can't look at another person and say, excuse me, for what someone else has done because of the color of their skin or where they come from. And it's just a shame that racism is still very, almost like it's new when it's been around for so many years. And it should be over with. But you have people that are keeping it alive. Instead of letting something go, you want to look at the person's color of his skin. The young man that was murdered in Atlanta for jogging, you target him. You target him because of his race. The father's son said, oh, we had break-ins in the area, and he looked like someone that fit the description. No, he didn't. Police checked around in the area and they asked neighbors and people, and they said there were no break-ins in the area. No break-ins. So you target him because he was of a different race. You didn't look at him as a guy that was out there jogging, getting his exercise in. You target him because of the color of his skin. And racism needs to be wiped from this earth. And a mother lost her child. A news reporter was singled out because of the color of her skin, because of her race. She was pointed at and accused of something that we don't know just yet if it was China, if it was another country, if it was brought from one country to another country to another country to here in the United States. We only can speculate. And it's a shame the world we live in still today, where racism is still out there very strong. This is J Luck Blog, and I just want to let you guys know that I am back and here to stay, and the Word of God is still with me. The path that I travel for Him is still here. You guys have a beautiful and safe evening. Good health to all of you guys. Good health. Your family, your loved ones. Be safe. Keep your children safe. And I will be talking with you guys on the next video in a couple of days, maybe in a day. Blessings to you all. Bye.